Hey everyone, Ali Richardson here, Bleed From Within, and you're watching Ramsey.
Welcome to Download. Well, welcome back to Download. How's this feel compared to the pilot Download? Because you were on that, weren't you?
Yeah, so we were on the pilot. I was actually just saying in the previous interview that you forget how big Download is sometimes. And the pilot to me is like the perfect size, almost. You know, it's just like that kind of, you can get everywhere easily, but this is like, we're playing in the Dogtooth stage, which feels like it's a fucking hike over there. But yeah, it's great to be back, host the hallowed grounds of Donington, you know.
So, obviously, mentioning Dogtooth stage, it's a lot smaller. I last photographed you at Bloodstock on the main stage. How's your setup changed with that? Because I can't imagine there's much pyro tonight.
Not much pyro. I feel we would burn the tent to the ground if we did that. But yeah, I mean, there's something to be said about this kind of show. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's quite exciting for us. We've all got this kind of pent-up sort of, let's see what happens in that tent and just see how busy it is, and if people are fighting to get in, then it's just going to be a buzz. It's going to be a great atmosphere. We've got a lighting guy here with us and stuff like that, and we've got a little show programme, so we'll try and make the most of what we've got in terms of bringing a bit of production to it and stuff. But just excited to get the new songs out there, to be honest, and see the reaction from the crowd and fucking go for it. It's going to be fun.
Nice. I mean, Shrine came out, was it 2 weeks ago? A week ago now?
Yeah, a week and a half ago now, yeah.
How did you choose your songs from the EP for the album? Like, because there's a certain few on the EP that aren't on the album, aren't there?
On the EP?
Yeah, there was a short 4-track release before.
No, that was a mistake. Spotify groups together some of the songs. So basically we released 4 singles and then Spotify just put them all together as an EP, and I was like, that's not an EP, there's all that stuff's there, so.
How does that play into like being in a band, not getting what you want on Spotify then?
Oh mate, they are just the powers that be. I don't even fuck with that. As long as people can hear our music, that's all that matters to me. But yeah, Shrine is out in its entirety a week and a half, I believe. So yeah, excited to finally have it out there and play some songs today. You know? How
did the writing process work for that? It seems grander than what Fracture was, but also seems a far step from what Fracture was.
I mean, it's kind of, I was saying to someone else, like the writing process, we kind of been on this development, I think, from Era, and you can definitely hear characteristics of each album, and you know, as it progresses, sort of thing. With Shrine, we just kind of took the elements that we really liked from Fracture, the ones that we, finishing off the writing process, we were obviously playing live as well. We were at Download Pilot, we were at Bloodstock. We were seeing what was going down well from Fracture, and we just kind of played into some of those elements, and we combined it with the new textures and things that we were adding. And yeah, I just like to think of it as like Fracture on steroids, do you know what I mean? It is a bit of a different beast entirely, but it's unmistakably Bleed From Within, you know, and I think it's yeah, it's a good sign of things to come and where we're going to take the sound, I think, for sure.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. I see you've got dates for Europe announced December time, and a few bits here and there between. Have you got anything planned for in between that you're seriously going to promote this on?
There isn't much yet. I mean, there's a few. You know, we're trying to get out to the States. That's a big mission of ours. We've been trying to get out there for the last decade, to be honest. But it's not an easy place to go. So yeah, we're working on that. Working on maybe trying to get back out to Asia again. We're working on Australia. I think something like that between the end of summer and that European tour is what we'll be trying to do. But yeah, the European tour is something that we're incredibly excited about. I mean, we haven't done a tour in Europe since 2019. And that's something that we used to do every year, you know, and obviously COVID came along and fucked it for everyone, so yeah, we're dying to get back there, and then obviously just announced a headline show in London as well, Islington Academy on the 17th of December, and that's the show at the end of that 2-week run. So we go to Europe for 2 weeks, we come back to the UK, and we have this exclusive headline show that's just trying to celebrate Shrine with all of our UK fans, basically, trying to get them all under one roof, and we can't fucking wait. You know, if the Fracture headline shows were anything to go by, then I think it's going to be fucking chaos.
Nice. So, I know you've released 2 beers so far, one with Drygate, one with Overtones.
The man knows his stuff.
I love beer, and they were great beers, especially the Overtones brew.
I've actually got 2 cans with me today.
Only 2?
Yeah, I just only 2 have left.
Do you think you'll ever do a third? And if you do you think it'll be a different brewery again, or are you going to stick with Overtones?
We're going to be sticking with Overtone, I think. We've got a great relationship with them now, and I think it's just the fact that they are one of the best UK craft brewers, the fact that they're from Glasgow. They came out to our headline show at the garage and supplied some beers to the after party and stuff, and they just they loved it, do you know what I mean? It was, it's just nice and wholesome having mates involved in the band in any way. We try and build that, you know, the team that we've got with us now, we've spent the last 10 years basically putting together, and just being able to add a brewery there that's willing to work with us and make us beers all the time. We're like, These are good guys to have around. So yeah, we'll definitely be working with Overtone. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Shrine beer out for a tour at the end of the year.
Oh, let me know if you do it. I'll be jumping on that. Nice one. I'll sort you out some beers as well. Like talking of beers, obviously you all like a little bit of a drink. Not to say you're drunks or anything, but who's the worst one to actually tour with and get drunk with? Like, there's got to be someone that's not quite level-headed.
I'm looking at him right now, Mr. Scott Kennedy.
Well, I wasn't going to mention names as soon as you just said that. Like, yeah, he's over there.
No, I'm only joking. But I mean, we like to party and have a drink and stuff like that. And it's the running joke is always like, oh, we won't drink unless if it's a shit gig, we won't have a drink. It just so happens every gig that we've done for the last 4 or 5 years has been pretty fucking good. But no, we never rip the piss and we all get on and it's a good laugh. I just said Kenny there because he usually takes about 2 beers and he's drunk. You know what I mean? So big lightweight.
Nothing wrong with a cheap date.
He's gonna hate me for that.
So, just to wrap it up, like, what's your plans for the day? Are you actually going to hang about, drink some beers, or are you off elsewhere doing more press?
Doing more press for the next wee bit, and then yeah, we're shows at 5 o'clock today. I'm going to pack down, and then I think we're all staying here tonight. We were going to be going different places, but it was just a bit of a logistical nightmare, to be honest, trying to get people from all around the country to be here for this. So yeah, we're going to be spending the night, and if it's a good show, we'll be fucking partying.